Men are field-oriented, women are family-oriented.
A lot of women find fulfillment in their family.
Yeah. The fact that men are field-oriented does not mean that the men should not be family-focused.
Very true. Women communicate for intimacy, whereas men communicate for information.
Little wonder why physical intimacy is usually easier when there's been a lot of communication between man and wife, because the woman feels like, you have listened to me, I feel heard.
Yeah.
And then emotionally there's a connection. And once there's a connection emotionally, then the river will flow.
The river will flow. Hi everyone.
Hey people.
Welcome back to our channel.
I go by the name Ayo.
And I'm Ayope.
And together we are called
Ayope.
One United.
One Love.
Welcome back, guys. Good to see you. Hope you're happy to see us too. Okay, in our element. As you can see, my wife is glowing, and I was thinking that, you know what, yeah, I don't want you to be glowing all by yourself. So let me also wear some bright color so I can glow too. As they say, we glow with pride. Come on now.
You glow with pride. Are you sure that's the message that you want to be portraying?
Oh, sorry. You see, it's so funny how everything is now misconstrued. Everything is now meaning something else. That you have to be so careful about what you're saying. God help us. All right, guys. So welcome back to our channel. We are certified marriage and relationship coaches.
Yeah.
If you're new to the channel, welcome back for the first time. We've been married 11 beautiful, amazing, strong, happy years.
Yeah. And
the Lord has blessed us with 3 beautiful children. God has been helping us on this journey of marriage.
Honestly.
And we just come on here to showcase the glory of God. We talk about how God has helped us. And then because God has helped us, we're also here to help you.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why we're here. So we teach about marriage, we coach, we share, we talk, and we share a lot of our experiences and our stories. Okay, so if that's something that interests you, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Click that subscribe button. Yeah. Click that bell button so you can be notified whenever we release a new video. We release videos every week. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We do coaching and counseling. So reach out to us if you need coaching at ayopedavis.com, counseling at ayopedavis.com. Whether you're single, married, you're in a relationship or a situationship, or you're divorced, there is something for you to learn from this channel.
Today, we are continuing on in our series / 2-part of differences between men and women.
Differences between men and women. And I like to tag this one, the annoying differences that anoint us for marriage. Like
the annoying differences that anoint us
for marriage.
Maybe you should have been a rapper, you know.
You know I used to rap now. What's wrong with you? Oh, guys, you didn't know I'm going to play one of my rap songs. I used to be a rapper those days as a teenager.
The thing is, yeah, baby, this is not your children, you know. You know, you say this thing and make him like, oh my God, daddy rap for us. Oh my God, my daddy was a rapper. These guys are going to want evidence. So unless you're going to spit some bars, then forget it.
Bars. It's just been a while I wrote any verses, but I can spit some of my old verses. Oh my God,
the American accent's coming out already.
This is how this woman terrorizes me. So guys, we're going to be sharing again. If you've not seen the first part of the video, go and watch it, right? Because we shared the differences between men and women, but also the differences between us and how it's, impacted our marriage positively as well as neutrally and negatively. But, those differences, and it's important that we manage those differences so we can have bliss. All right. Yes. And that's literally what we're sharing. So yes, the annoying differences that anoint us for a blissful marriage.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to start this time because I'm always giving the baton to you and you're always very quick to call it.
Okay. Oh my
but I want to
God.
start this time to
That
talk
was
about.
very.
Oh yeah, that was. You see, why must you be thinking
Why must
about
you?
your mind?
Why must you always say dirty things?
Your mind.
No, for real, baby. You need to live.
You need to renew your mind.
You also need to renew your mind.
And I'm getting a bit worried. Like everything for you now must be praise and worship, must be sexual, must be. I have to be praying for you.
Even the fact that you call praise and worship such, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us take it back. So, USA.
USA, yeah.
One major difference between men and women that we have found to play a major role in our marriage is men are field-oriented, women are family-oriented. What do I mean? Men like to work. So
I'm glad you're saying that on camera, because when I accused you of it, you was like, I don't like to work. I have
to. As I said, these are our annoying differences, right? And that doesn't mean that there are not women that like to work.
Obviously.
Or that there are not men that are family-oriented. But generally, right, the average man is all about his work. Okay? And little wonder why. When God created man, he said, go and tend to the garden. Right? Go and work in the field. So that's why men are field-oriented, right? So men want to go and plow the ground. That's
Central
again
London.
In the same way.
Just go and work in the field in Central London.
In Central London, right? So when I say field, you might not necessarily be working in the farm or working in the garden or working in the field in Central London. But anything that is work, right? That means that you're producing. That means that you're productive. That means that you have return on labor. So men like to labor. So
when you're working, you feel most productive.
Oh, absolutely.
As opposed to when you're doing stuff at home.
Not necessarily as opposed to doing stuff at home,
but it's more measurable.
It's more measurable.
And little wonder why women who are at home sometimes feel sidelined or feel unappreciated because people see their work as not measurable. Very
important. So we say men are field-oriented, women are family-oriented. That's why I'd like to believe, right, you have more homemakers being women than you have homemakers being men. So generally, the man is work-oriented and he wants to be in the field. He enjoys it. It gives him a life. And I feel like a lot of women don't understand. It gives him life that I go to work and I bring back the bacon and I am able to provide. And there is a return, on this investment, a return for my labor. And this is why 11 years of marriage, right, my wife has still not gotten me to not work on my birthday. She has not gotten me to not work on her birthday. Okay, and we've shared this before. So literally on my birthday, she takes the day off. On her birthday, obviously, she takes the day off. On the children's birthdays, she takes the day off. But for me, I think the Lord is working on me.
Amen.
I think the Lord is working on me. I think I'm getting better. But for me, even my birthday is more reason to work. I feel like on my birthday, I'm very productive. I feel like this is the day I was born. I feel like God has given me purpose. I need to go out there and make impacts. You don't understand how it feels. So there's a lot of joy that a man gets from working. And this is why I feel like a lot of women that fight their men because they are working, they need to find another strategy, right? Rather than fight your man, support your man. Ask him, how can I help you with this, your work? Okay, you're spending 12 hours working. Can I help you 30 minutes? Can I help you 1 hour? Right? What can I do to make your job easier? That way, the man feels like you are working together. But when you're always fighting and telling him you work too much, usually it doesn't end well. Okay, that's just a tip for just a free nugget there.
Yeah.
But you get the gist.
I do. And I guess, so what it sounds like you're saying to me is that a lot of men, they find can I say esteem in their work?
It's joy. It's
joy. Yeah. Just like for women, fulfillment is the word.
Yeah.
A lot of women find fulfillment in their family.
Yeah.
And it's not to say that men don't find fulfillment in their family, but like you said, men want that measurable result. And that measurable result for a man might be when your son is 18 or your daughter's 18 and maybe they've gone to uni, they've graduated. Now then they feel fulfilled.
Yeah.
Or when, you know, they've passed an exam or done well, the fulfillment from dad comes. Whereas mums, just the whole process of, oh my God, last week you could crawl. This week you can walk. Last week you clapped twice. This week you smiled.
I literally do.
Little milestones.
The little milestones.
But the process is the fulfillment for the woman. And that is why I believe most women actually enjoy maternity leave. So that's like a man's worst nightmare. Did you even take paternity leave? Let's just put it on camera right there. Did you take paternity leave?
I didn't really take paternity leave. But let me say this just to make sure that this is balanced, right? The fact that men are field-oriented does not mean that the men should not be family-focused.
Very true.
Because there's a lot of men that now neglect their family responsibilities or they delegate their role, okay, as the head of the house, they delegate it to the woman, okay? But you need to understand that there's a role for the man to play. So whilst you're doing your work, make sure that you find a balance.
Yeah.
Make sure that you're checking in and make sure that you're also involved in the family. So involved with your wife, who is your primary family member, and then in your children's lives. Very important. But this is a major difference.
That goes the same for women as well, you know, because how do I put this in the nicest way possible? All the investment in the children and everything, they're going to go and do their own thing.
Yeah.
So when they leave, what is left of you? What is left? Are you putting your hands in other things as well? As a woman. So, you know, that might be something that is something that as a woman you have to discuss with your family, with your husband, with your children. Like there's gifts. We've always talked about it on this channel. There's gifts in you before you became a wife, before you became a mother.
Absolutely.
Another major difference between men and women, heightened between us two, is their ways of communication, in the sense that women communicate for intimacy, whereas men communicate for information. And I think this is best exemplified in an illustration in the Davis households. So after coming home from work, Oppie will come through the door and go to Ayo in his office. He'll look up and say, "Oh, baby, how are you?" He'll go, "I'm fine, but..." Then I'll maybe go, "Baby, can we just come back? I've just got a meeting. Can we just continue this? I'm listening. I just got a meeting."
So,
versus you come home, you come in the door, "Hey, baby, how was your day? It was good. We had a meeting today. That's probably why I couldn't answer you at lunchtime, blah, blah, blah. This time tomorrow, can you do the kids? This, that, straight to the point. Bang. That's it. We finished. We finished.
So, and that's a typical example, right? So the man is communicating because he either wants to give information or he wants to receive information. So literally, he would ask you a question when he wants to receive the information. Example, where is the letter from the council, right? So that would be a text that a man can just send to his wife.
Oh my God.
Like, they will say, "What time are you coming home? Because I need to go out." It's always very informational.
And very direct. Like the question should really have one response.
Easy. One-way street. Give me my question. Give me my answer. Not too much into the detail. Like when I ask you, "How are you?" You would tell me about how your manager is. You would tell me about how somebody at church was. You would tell me about... And I'm just like, I just want to know about you.
Too much information.
You know, I just like... But anyways, we've gotten to that point where I feel like I'm used to it. I know what to expect.
I feel like I'm used to it. I'm used to it. I'm used to Ayo saying, so what's your point? And then the killer, and then he'll say, no, baby, not in a rude way. Not in a rude way. I'm just trying to understand what's the point.
No, this is so key, right? Because I'm waiting for the information. So what exactly do I need to take out of your 30 minutes?
Nah, not 30 minutes. You're making it like I'm a talkative.
Okay, what should I take out of this, your 10 minutes? It's not even a rant, but let's even say your 10 minutes rant. Like, okay, so what's the point?
Let me tell you what Ayo says. Ayo says, he either says, what's your point? Or, so what have we decided? Or, what's another one that he says? He'll be like, baby, you didn't answer my question. You didn't answer my question.
Exactly. Because all I wanted was one answer, one sentence. But when you've given me 25 sentences, I'm looking for the answer in that sentence because have you given me the information I am looking for?
The thing is with Ayo, I know
Very
that
important.
I always say that God is using his children to teach him a lesson because Mickey don't get to the point.
Oh no.
Mickey don't get to the point at all.
Gosh, like in fact, Mickey, when I just asked her how was school today? Oh my God. I'm like, oh Mickey, how was school today? So daddy.
And then you stop for a minute. You get home. Let's say the journey home is 5 minutes and you need to divide it between Mickey and Maya. Both have to have a term. So when we get home, Mickey has said hers. She drops her bag.
Sorry, by the way, Mickey is our first daughter. By the way, just for the guys that are new on the channel.
They should know. So then Ayo will use that to come upstairs to his office. And then Mickey will come and say, so daddy, where was I? Should I carry on?
I'm trying to escape. And then you're coming back to say, but obviously I listen.
That's the thing, you have to.
Even though she will actually bug you.
Yeah.
But I realize that generally, again, there's exceptions because there's also very quiet women.
That's true.
And there's also very talkative men.
Men, yeah.
But generally, the woman actually communicates more. Women have more words than men.
Do you think it makes us communicate better?
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like, but it's good that there's a balance because I feel like if you have two talkatives, who's going to listen?
True.
Who's going to listen to who? So it's good that let one person be giving all the talk, let one person be focusing on the key things. That way you guys, marry together. And again, there's times where if it's something I'm passionate about, I will talk a lot.
Oh my God.
Right? Isn't it?
Oh my God.
So where you find...
Oh my God. I've been through a lot. If Ayo learns a new topic, I'm done for. I'm done for. You say, baby, sit there. Let me just tell you what I've learned.
I think generally that's because I like to share my knowledge. That's one of my gifts.
That's what people who talk a lot say.
No. I like to share. So if I find a new knowledge that will benefit you, I want you to listen.
Even if it doesn't benefit you.
And you must listen.
Even if it doesn't benefit you, say, I know you don't understand, but just listen anyway. Just listen anyway.
So yeah, that's very key, right? So men talk for information. Women talk for intimacy. We didn't talk about the intimacy part. I feel like the intimacy part is that she feels like this is what makes us close. Connect. This is what makes us connect. Yeah. So the more we talk, the more I talk to you, the more we exchange and communicate, the closer we are. So for the woman, it is intimacy. Little wonder why physical intimacy is usually easier when there's been a lot of communication between man and wife, because the woman feels like you have listened to me. I feel heard.
Yeah.
And then emotionally, there's a connection. And once there's a connection emotionally, then the river will flow.
The river will flow.
Ladies and gentlemen, another difference between the man and the woman, or should I say, another annoying difference that makes the man and the woman anointed for a blissful marriage is women are sensitive. Men are usually stern. Okay, so generally, women are, again, we're generalizing, so apologies. But generally, the woman is more sensitive than the man. And that actually comes from the woman's emotional being, emotional state.
So she's naturally...
So that's why she's naturally more sensitive.
And
so
it's
when
not
we say
negative.
sensitive... Oh, no, not at all. When we say sensitive now, I'm talking from the perspective of empathy.
Yeah.
So it is easier for a woman to empathize than it is for a man. Okay, so when we say the man is stern, the man is just very tough. The man is just very more rigid. He's just more, and it's not like he doesn't feel for you or he doesn't feel for this person, but the man can easily just be like, okay,
what's the big deal?
Are you the first?
Okay,
let me say.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh no, I've got so many examples.
The perfect example, right? Pregnant woman that is saying, oh my God, my belly, my back, my... Whilst a woman is like, oh, I feel for her because she can relate. Oh my God. Like, oh, have you gotten to that stage where, your back is hurting? Oh, are you having headaches now? And the other one will say, oh yes, I'm having headaches. What about the baby? Is the baby? And then they're just doing, and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. They'll now hug and everything. All those sensitive things. And the man is just like, now you go first, get belly. The man is like, are you the first to be pregnant?
Let me give you
Are you the first to have headache? Like, let us rest. So that's because the man is just very stern.
Let me give a live example. Baby, do you remember, I think it was last month or 2 months ago, it's like, oh gosh, my period. Oh God, I'm in so much pain. And then you just like walked past me and then you're just like, oh, sorry, baby. And I was like, is that what you're going to say? You were like, sorry, baby. I was like, baby, I'd like you to be more sensitive when I'm on my period. Like, just know that, this time of the month, I'm not strong. And you were like, is it not a period that you've been having for the past 40 years? First of all, I'm not even 40. It's the fact that I said, is it not a period that you've been having for the past 40 years? No, and I was just like...
No, again, I'm just thinking like, okay.
You have this thing every month, I know.
Yes, again, I would never know what it feels like, okay? But yeah, you have it every month. We go through it. I've been with you for 13 years. Before we got married, you've been having it. So I'm just like, deal with it, like, But again, I didn't say it in an insensitive way.
And you didn't say deal with it, because if you said deal with I would have dealt with you.
I didn't say deal with it, but generally...
But that's how you felt. You felt like, what's the biggie?
Yeah, so generally, men are just tougher. And that's why usually men...
But it's so funny. Sorry to cut you. It's so funny because when a man has a flu, a cold, all that toughness goes away.
It depends.
Every man, baby. You are the biggest... I can't... Oh, God, I'm not feeling fine, baby, for my head. Oh, my God, what's happening to me?
Wait, you're contradicting yourself. 5 minutes ago, you said, I never call in sick. So no. I'll still go into the office. Yes, I might be feeling whatever, but I'll still work. I usually, unless it's terrible sickness,
fair enough.
Right? So generally, the man is tougher, right? And that's why a lot of men give tough love too.
Yeah.
So the woman...
Because that's all they know what to do.
Exactly. So the woman is sensitive. The woman, again, wants to be pampered. Like, even the Bible makes it clear. Like, that's why the Bible says, husbands should deal with their wives as unto the weaker vessel. So they need pampering. They're tender. Do you understand? And that's part of the sensitivity.
I feel like we have softer hearts as well.
Oh, softer heart, softer skin.
Oh, God.
Everything about the woman is soft. Seriously, have you seen it? Have you touched a man's skin before? Or a man's palm or a man's hand?
Hard.
Very hard. So the man is stern. He's very rough. He's very tough. Okay. And I feel like that's a good balance between the two.
Remember the other day, baby, when we were on the train together and there was a woman with a pushchair and she had 2 other children. Yeah. And she had made it very clear. The children were sitting in different places and she was like, oh, we need to get off, blah, 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 this. You almost had to say to me, baby, mind your own business and sit down because I wanted to help. Yeah. But what I noticed, and I highlighted to Ayo that there was men all there and they were just standing there
and like... Men did not even think about anything. They were not moved about anything.
Let me just move out of the way so this lady can get her children off. Like, it was just... And I was just like, okay.
And that is just a clear example of the difference.
Yeah.
So the man was just...
He never noticed anything.
Not think about
it's not that he was being mean.
Exactly.
He was not aware.
He was just not aware of that. Again, so the men are just less sensitive.
Yeah.
Okay, to these things.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, hope you have been blessed.
Yes.
Okay? So again, this was the part 2. Make sure you watch the part 1. All right. If you want more of this type of videos, let us know as well in the comments. And if you want more, you need to subscribe. So if you're new to the channel, again, click that subscribe button so you can keep coming back for more. New video every week, okay? We've been doing this for the last, I don't know, I've even lost count now.
Oh, God.
About 8 years now.
You don't see.
Okay, we're about to clock 8 years in doing this. So you're late, but better late than never. If you need coaching, if you need counseling, reach out to us. Coaching at ayopedavis.com. Counseling at ayopedavis.com. Go check on our website, okay, for resources that will help you.
Yeah.
Resources that will bless you. We don't say it often, but we are actually authors as well. We authored the book Marriage is Easy
as ABC.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, new things coming your way very soon. So again, stay tuned. This year is about to
be litty.
It's gonna be good. This second half of this year,
your latter will be greater.
As they say, the latter will be greater than the past. All right, let us sing our welcome song to welcome our new subscribers.
We're glad you came, we welcome you. We hope you learn a thing or two as you join us on this journey through marriage, faith, and life.
We are glad you
came. We welcome you. We hope you learn a thing or two as you join us on this journey through.
You say, marriage, faith,
life.
Marriage, faith, and life, say.
Marriage, faith, life.
Marriage, faith, and life, say.
Marriage, faith, life.
Marriage, faith, and life, say. Marriage, faith, and life. God bless you guys. We love you.
But God loves you more.
We shall see you
in the next video.
Peace.